Try to turn you off, but you never had an off switch. Yeah. Trying to make you stop, girl, I wish you would've told me. Oh, had you in my bed, now you all up in my head. Never thought I'd feel so lonely.
On this episode of Inside Houston Real Estate, we are featuring an amazing, stunning home located in Highland Village, literally just steps away from fine dining and boutique shops. Before I go any further, I want to give a huge thank you to Arzu Tadian of Keller Williams Realty Metropolitan for allowing this tour to take place. Not only is she the listing agent, but she is also the developer. And I have to tell you, she absolutely knocked it out of the park with her first build. So let me give you the specs. This home is 5,340 square feet, featuring 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 2 half baths, and it is listed for $3,299,000. And literally, folks, it has some of the most expansive windows that I've seen out of all of the homes that we've featured. It's absolutely gonna blow you away. So without any further ado, let's get this tour started. All right, so we are gonna start this tour in the entry foyer because we are filming at night. It's about 8 o'clock at night, and as you can see, it is pretty darn dark outside. So immediately, my first impression when I step into this entry foyer are the soaring high ceilings. Now, Justice, I can touch 8 feet flat-footed, so I would think these ceilings are anywhere from 23, possibly 24 feet high. And this entry foyer is really brought to life by this beautiful chandelier that's up above. Now, would you concur with me about the ceiling height?
At least 24, but possibly even 30.
30? Good Lord. Okay.
But I'm probably a bad joke.
Well, either way, they're soaring high. So I love this entry when you step in because you have all of this wall space. And if you are an art collector and you have things to hang on the wall, you have a huge blank canvas to work with. So really nicely done. And adjacent to the foyer, you have your study. I love the fact that it's open. So this entire home is very open. A lot of times we see on these homes that we film that the study will have French doors here. Now, some of you may say, well, I like the privacy. I like to be able to close it off. Me personally, I like it open. There's other areas of the house, other bedrooms. If you wanted to make a study, you could do that dedicated. But I love this study because you have nearly a floor to ceiling glass expansive window here that faces out over the front of the property. But the highlight of this room is really and truly the built-in cabinetry. And that is going practically from floor to ceiling. I love the fluted wood paneling that is here. This is a great place, as you can see, to focus and frame and highlight some art. A nice chandelier, and a secret to this room is you see this beautiful fluted wall here, and I hope I get this right on the first time. I know it's here, Justice. There we go. All right, not too bad. 2 pushes. But you have a secret hidden away closet. And Justice, I'll let you go in because there's not enough room really. I mean, we can both get in there, but I don't want to take up this space. So this is a great place for storage. And in addition to that, under the stairs, there's some additional storage space right here. So I love when builders in designing their homes maximize all the space possible because you can never go without enough storage. All right, so let's move on outside of this study area and working our way into the home. We're gonna go past, which later we're gonna see a beautiful staircase, glass paneled on the side. And might I also point out, Justice, from this side, they left this nice and open, really maximizing the open concept feel of this home. You have glass here. A lot of homes you're gonna see, if it's not an open railing, it is going to be a solid wall here. So I wanted to point that out. And if you look up to the second level, on both sides, above the study, and then over here, which is really a game room, you also see glass up top. So just beautifully done. And Justice, before we make our way into the dining area, if you look up behind, you can see that you have windows above the entry door that go up pretty high as well. And this house at night has some beautiful LED lighting on the exterior. So they've pretty much thought of everything. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the large tile that you see here. Hard surface flooring. This home is breathing modern and contemporary. Now, stepping into the dining area, by the way, this home is staged, but whoever the designer was who selected the furniture, and I'm not sure if it was the builder or not, but they did an exceptional job. So let's start here. You have this beautiful dry bar area, bookended by glass towers on either side that has the LED lighting on the inside, and I'll open this up just so you can get a peek inside there. But you have this nice strip of LEDs highlighting everything. I think they've done a great job in staging this home. And this home also has some very cool light fixtures. I personally love these kind of globes. I have not seen these in any of the homes that we have filmed. And then coming this way, inside the dry bar here, you have a wine refrigerator as well as a beverage refrigerator. Very rarely do you see two. You see one or the other. Custom cabinetry. And look at this, Justice. It's not just one drawer, it's another drawer on the inside. And soft close mechanism, beautifully done. They use a lot of fluted wood throughout this home, so you see that here. Floating shelves, and here is your other glass shelf tower, and you have glass shelves on the inside. Really nice. All right, so let's talk about this dining space, because one, I love the table. The selection and the choice of furniture is beautiful, but very rarely do we see a dining space that has pretty much a floor to ceiling expansive glass window. So normally there would just be a wall there. So there's an extensive use of glass throughout this home, which really maintains the open concept feel. Now, Justice, let's also point up to the ceiling. So not only do you have a tray ceiling, but inside the tray you have a drop ceiling. And I like the fact that they painted that with an accent color. You have 4 LED lights illuminating the space. This is nice. How do you like this space?
I like it a lot. I especially like the light fixture in the center of the room. I agree with the drop ceiling. I actually hadn't noticed that until you pointed out just now. But I think it's a really nice detail on the phone.
Yeah, and the thing about the drop ceiling is it could just be a drop ceiling, but they have mood lighting that wraps around the tray and really highlights this entire dining area. So that is a job well done. Now, before we make our way into the living area, let's point this out because went right past it. But here in the hallway leading past the dining area and into the living area, you have another tray ceiling and a drop ceiling with the lighting highlighting it. So just, my understanding is this is this builder's very first build, and I think she hit it outside the park. I mean, this is an absolute home run. Now here, just off the entry hallway, you have a powder room. And the powder room's even nice. You have a floating sink. You have these LED lit mirrors. You have beautiful tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling. It's just nice. There's nothing else I can say about it. It's a beautiful presentation. All right, and then here, you have a coat closet, but it's a little bit more than a coat closet because you have some shelving in here as well. So this is nicely done. Normally you're gonna open that door and all you're gonna see is the rod right here. So extra storage. All right, and next in the video, we're gonna go into the living area. All right, so let's make our way into the living area. And once again, this home has a lot of statement pieces, but obviously the statement piece has got to be this large scale tile wall that goes below the fireplace all the way up to the ceiling. The choice of tile is exceptional, and you literally have a 70-inch fireplace right here. Now, unfortunately, folks, we couldn't get it on for the video, but it's a linear fireplace. I'm sure the rocks can change colors and the fire and all that. This has got to be a 70+ inch TV, right? So this is a statement piece in itself. And the design of this, if you just kind of pan down a little bit, it's not just like a cabinet. It's not closed off. Everything, I think, was done with purpose here, because to have these little open areas, it really sets the space off. Now, I'll let you point over there, Justice, but to the left, you have a very tall window, and also to the right. So this whole space is bookended by large picture frame windows. There is also lighting at the top that points down. So this is a really nice presentation. Now, we're not going to go outside tonight, but there's a beautiful patio here, and you have 4 really expansive glass doors that can open all the way up and really allow you to have that indoor-outdoor living. So if you're entertaining, this is perfectly set up for that. All right, the other thing I want to point out, Justice, is the lights in the ceiling. They're LEDs, but they're little squares, and 99% of the homes we walk into have the normal round LED lights. So this home has a much more modern and contemporary feel than most of the homes that we see on many different levels. All right, continuing on into this kitchen, we got to talk about this expansive waterfall edge island. This is beautiful. The materials that they use here are exceptional. And Justice, you can see this right here. These are actually charging pads that are built in to the island, and there's one on each side. Pretty cool. Now you have almost a commercial type refrigerator. Really nice. I believe that is a 48-inch refrigerator, so it's large. You have beautiful cabinetry. You have a full tile backsplash here, under cabinet lighting. And let's talk about the cabinetry once again, because I think it's just really nicely done. And there's a lot of items in these drawers, folks, but the top drawer opens up, the bottom or the middle drawer opens up. It's a little bit more shallow. And then you have the bottom drawer as well. So custom cabinetry, everything is on soft close. We have these cabinets up top. And the other thing I like to point out, these cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling, but they don't need to. They're very tall cabinets, but at least the builder knew that you have to finish it off up to the ceiling, which they did. So it has the feel of being cabinetry all the way to the ceiling. And here we go again. You have another tray ceiling framing this large island in the kitchen, another drop ceiling with mood lighting going all the way around. Beautiful presentation. How do you like what we've seen so far?
Well, the drop ceilings seem to be a recurring motif in this house.
Absolutely.
But it does look nice. It certainly sets off the house from a lot of others that I've seen.
Right. Now, I know you're not, how do you like these lights? This chandelier, to me, I love it because it is long. It really illuminates the space nicely. I know you weren't particularly a fan of the lighting that is near the glass towers over the dry bar. However, I think it really flows nicely because the shapes, they're all round and it matches perfectly with the rectangular island. I don't know, I really like it. All right, so while we're in this kitchen, we have to talk about this Wolf range. I believe this is also a 48-inch range, beautifully done. And I want to point out something. Take a look at this, Justice. If you get a close-up, I've never seen this. But normally with lighting, you have a push button or a press, and this is a knob that you press, it comes down, and this is where you turn it off. You turn on your fan the same way, and let's turn the light back on. I love this presentation. It's the little things, and you know, as many homes as we film on the channel, I'm seeing things that I've never seen before out of any of the homes we film. So, job well done. We're in the kitchen, so we got to give this a chef's kiss. Beautiful cabinetry on the island here. Just an exceptional job. Now, working our way to this side, we have 2 more glass towers. So I like what you said, it's kind of a recurring theme, but the flow of this house to me is second to none. I just really like it a lot. So once again, if you're an art collector, or you travel the world, you collect a lot of things, you have tons of areas where you can showcase and highlight things that you have collected. Now here is your sink here with a window, and these windows open up to the outside as well, but nicely done. I always like when you don't have a sink in the island. The island is perfect the way it is, and you have your regular sink over here. Beautifully done, nice presentation. Now folks, this is your main kitchen. This home also has a prep kitchen, and this is the nicest prep kitchen I think we've seen on the channel. Now, this is Justice's, I think, 3rd video he's filmed with me, but take a look at the appliance package that's in here. For starters, you have a prep sink here, all right? They continued with the same countertops and same cabinetry, and I also want to point out that you have tile that goes floor to ceiling. Well, not necessarily floor to ceiling, but countertop to ceiling. And the choice of the hardware is beautiful. Under cabinet lighting in here. And you know, I think of like some of these smaller New York apartments where the kitchen literally may be this big, right? You're getting in there. So look at the appliance setup right here. So you have a convection oven, a microwave oven, you have your regular oven, double oven right here, you have beautiful cabinetry. I don't know, would you need anything else in your kitchen other than this?
Definitely don't need anything else.
Yeah, right. I mean, we could go crazy and say, oh, put an espresso machine in or a cappuccino machine, but this is just really fun. And the other thing I like about this, let's just step back out into the main kitchen for a quick second. You know, this Wolf range has a double oven in it, right? So you can cook there, but if you're entertaining, you have this whole prep kitchen, and it's nice the fact that your microwave and all this other stuff is away from the main kitchen. Your mother would love this design. Right. She does not like to have any appliances on the countertops. It drives her insane. So when you have this second area, it's nice. Now moving along, you have a refrigerator here. So a smaller one. You have floating shelves, full tile backsplash between the shelves, nice cabinetry.
Also
Underlighting as well, great point. And stepping into the rest of the pantry, look at all the storage space you have here. So you have open shelves. Let's see how there we go. Look at all this. This is what I call a pantry. A lot of times it's just a closet, right, with some shelving. But this is one of the few pantries that we've seen on the channel that actually has custom cabinetry built in. Just nice. So the whole flow, the whole aesthetic is very well done. All right, now behind you, Justice, we have a long countertop space. So if you're the person that has a toaster oven, a mixer, espresso machine, what else? A blender, a NutriBullet, all of that stuff, you can have that out because it's hidden away from the main area. So your kitchen stays nice and clean. The other thing I like about this design is you have 2 windows here allowing for some natural light to come in. Really nicely done. All right, now this moving, it's just a really nice flow to this space. This is your mudroom. This is probably the largest mudroom that we've seen on the channel. And folks, we are in now, I believe, 85 properties that we've filmed, but normally your mud area is gonna be as wide as this. So you have this long bench, plenty of cubby space down below. You even have outlets here, cabinetry up the top, and another large picture window. So just exceptionally done. Now we're not gonna go into the garage, but it is a nice garage. There's a lot of things in there because this is a newly built home. Now you also have another storage closet, which they are using it for storage, but as you can see, broom, Swiffer, vacuum, dustpan, perfect location for all of that. All right, so next up on the tour, we are gonna take you to the 2nd floor, and this primary bedroom has an incredible primary bath and his and her closets. All right, so before we actually take you upstairs, we were able to get the sliding doors open. So we're gonna have a little detour and check this out, Justice. I'll let you go out. And this should pick up, even though it's nighttime. We have a lot of lighting out here. So this is a pretty large patio. And the thing I really wanted to point out, and you can pan down real quick here, Justice, this is artificial turf. So this backyard, no one needs to come here and mow the grass like in our house, which drives me crazy. But look at all the trees. Hopefully these will pick up on the video here at night. But folks, you have, I don't know how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 15 trees that are planted along this back wall, which is a very tall fence. So there's a lot of privacy to this yard, and those trees are just gonna get taller to really give even more privacy. And as I mentioned when we were in the kitchen, you do have these windows that open out. I don't know if they open out all the way, but you get some of that fresh air coming in there. But once again, this allows for a nice indoor-outdoor feel. There is also in the corner here, there is a gas stub out. So if you want to do a full built-in kitchen, you can do it along that back wall. Great space for entertaining in a almost no maintenance backyard. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's go back in. Watch your step right there. We don't want to have any bloopers on the video. All of a sudden the camera's pointing down on the floor. All right. So now, as promised, we're gonna take you up to the 2nd floor. All right, so as we're about to embark to the 2nd floor, I want to talk about the stairs a little bit. I love the wood stairs. I love the fact that there's painted underneath, and that is the same color as the wall and the rest of the house. You have these glass railings on the side, keeping this nice and open. And as we mentioned earlier in the video, you have this glass here, once again maintaining the open feel. There is also stairway lighting going up on the right-hand side. And this is a very cool feature. So you get here to the landing and you go, you can go to the left, you can go to the right, but you go up another little mini level. And here, this is a nice design. You have a bookcase that's built in, down lighting, another place to highlight some books, some art, collectibles, what have you. Now, Justice, I love this space. Now, we mentioned earlier, some people might want to have more of a private study, but this is kind of private because if you utilize this space as a study, it is away from everything else. but I do like the fact that they maintain the open feel. Once again, a generous use of large expansive windows. The glass railing here for the overlook. And Justice, if you just get a peek down here so people can see what it looks like, get a good view of that chandelier. You can see the windows here high above the entry foyer. This is some pretty thick glass too. Like you'd have to really do something stupid to go through there. Like seriously. All right, so we're gonna make our way across to the other side of the second floor. So down and up. And now we're into what is really essentially a game room. Another great use of windows right here. And you're not gonna see it, but Justice, it might pick up, I kind of doubt it, but there are some beautiful trees on the side of the house here. And as those grow, this is gonna be an incredible painting, almost like a Peter Lick photograph. This is gonna be beautiful, absolutely. All right, now look at the size of this game room. Now you can do whatever you want. They staged it just kind of as a seating area or as a lounge, but obviously you can have your flat screen TV on the wall, or maybe you make it a true game room and you have a pool table up here, a ping pong table, some pinball machines, whatever, a gaming area. I know you would like that. All right, again, a tray ceiling here. The same LED lights that we saw on the first floor here as well. And Justice, on this side, we spoke about this earlier, but you have another glass wall here, half wall, overlooking. And it's kind of cool to me that you could stand here and you can look into that second floor study from here. And the other thing I'm noticing, and tell me if my eyes are tricking me, but I feel like this side is higher than that side. It is.
It is.
Like, but even the floor itself, it looks like it's a foot higher than the other side. So there's a lot of dimension to this home. All right, so that is your game room. And then where do we want to go from here? Let's do this. Let's go down this hallway because this home has 4 bedrooms. They're all on the second floor, but this hallway leads to 2 of your secondary bedrooms. Now, you have another half bath here, so I'll let you stop there. And I'll let you go inside because there's not enough room really for both of them. There's room, but for photo purposes, it's not. I love the fact that they took the tile from the floating counter all the way up to the ceiling. Beautiful presentation. And I like the fact that there is, I will step in here around you. I like the fact that you have this wall here. So the water closet or the area with the toilet is not completely private, but you do have a little bit of a buffer right here. So that's nice. Once again, the use of the round globe type lighting, floating countertop, plenty of cabinet space below, LED lit mirror, and the choice of hardware, really nice. Now, the other thing we can talk about really quickly is the doors aren't just basic doors. They have a design element to them. They're also 8-foot high doors here on the second floor. Great choice of hardware. And opposite that powder bath is your utility room / laundry room. They have not put the actual washers and dryers here, but you can see you have a nice presentation with the posters. So you can literally do 2 washing machines and 2 dryers in this space. That's really cool. We haven't seen that on any of the homes that we've shot. And then here, you have some nice shelving wrapping around. I also like the color choice in here. Everything really works well together. And here's your sink and another window. So nicely done.
One extra thing.
What's that?
Look, there's a drain down here at the bottom here.
That is an excellent point because a lot of times you don't see that.
Yeah,
Unless they're just covered by the washer and dryer, but that's a nice touch. And also, it is really kind of like a slight pedestal here because it's not flat on the floor. there's a little lip there, maybe 2 or 3 inches high. So pretty cool. All right, so coming down this hallway, it's illuminated with the LED lights. And here you have a really nice sized closet. Let me see if this, there we go. All right, it's a hallway closet. Yeah, I mean, you don't typically see something like this.
Yeah, it's a big hallway.
Yep. So a lot more storage space. And at the end of the hall, on each side, you have your secondary bedrooms, number 1 and number 2. So let's start here. Now, one thing I didn't point out is the baseboards are really high. Those have to be, what would you say, 8-inch high baseboards? Maybe a little higher than that? Nice. You have, these are, I believe, 10-foot high ceilings here on the second floor, which is rare. Very large window. I love the wood flooring. And Justice, follow me in here, because all of the secondary bedrooms have ensuite baths. So nice choice of finishes in here. Take a look at this shower, glass framed shower, full tile surround, mud set with a bench and a little shampoo niche area here, shampoo bottles. And this is one thing that we got to get in our house. The robe, if I step out of the shower at our house, the door opens like this and the robe is hanging on the other side. So I need to put something here like this so I can grab the robe when I'm coming out. Little silly little things, but it makes life a little bit more convenient. All right, and then you have a really nice walk-in closet, not huge, but custom cabinetry, really nice for a secondary bedroom. All right, so let's make our way to the other secondary bedroom, number 2. And they look to be about the same size and similar closet setup here. Built-in drawers. A lot of times that will eliminate the need to have a separate dresser in the room. Depends on how much clothing you have. And here is your ensuite bath. I love the floating cabinetry. And now this one is a tub shower combination, but also tile that goes all the way to the ceiling. You have a nice window there. I believe that is frosted. Love the shower head. Just really nicely done. All right, so stick with us because next we're going to show you a really nice primary bedroom, bath, and exceptional closets. All right, so before we go to the primary suite, I do want to point out a couple of things. Now, this home is elevator capable and ready, and I believe this is where the elevator would come up at. And you can see this is a really large closet. I'm pretty sure this is for the elevator if you choose to install an elevator once you own the home. All right. Now, there is secondary bedroom number 3. I do want to point this out before we take you to the primary because it's got a really cool feature. There's also a linen closet right here. So generous use of closets in this home for sure. And secondary bedroom 3, this bedroom feels larger than the other 2 secondaries. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. But the cool thing about this bedroom is it faces the front of the house and it has a balcony. So nothing that you can put chairs on, but if you want to get some fresh air, you want to stand outside, it's probably about 2 feet wide or so. Nice glass wall here. You want to step outside, get some fresh air. It's pretty cool. So just a nice touch, something different. And then Justice, you have an ensuite bathroom, and I'll let you pop in there. And this is pretty cool. So you have your walk-in shower, has a seat in it or bench, full tile surround going up. And obviously they don't want you to use this toilet. All right, and I'm gonna step out so you can come in, but you have the same floating cabinet, and take a look at the walk-in closet. There's a little bit extra room in that one compared to the other two. I think it's a little bit, well, maybe it's about the same. But anyway, once again, these are secondary bedrooms, so I think it's a good enough amount of closet space. All right. All right, so now, finally, we're making our way to the primary suite. And one thing I want to point out is that there's a nice separation between the primary suite and the other bedrooms. Kind of has its own hallway. Once again, a great kind of a gallery wall if you want to place some art here. But Justice, look at this. This is a very nice sized bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a king size bed.
Yeah, it's so big, but the bed is dwarf.
I know, I like almost like the furniture seems like it's in a dollhouse. But here we go again with this globe style lighting. I'm a fan of it. So folks, drop a comment below below. Just drop a comment, because I want to know what your thoughts are about this type of lighting. I really, really like it. Now, this room is large enough. You have two pretty nice sized nightstands on each side, and there's even more room. Another tray ceiling. And then this is pretty cool because you have, got it on one pull. You have a step out balcony off of your primary. So, and you know what, Justice? This overlooks the backyard. So it might not pick up in video now because it's nighttime, but you can see all of the trees. You can see the turf below. So just enough to step out and get some fresh air. All right, so let's go back in. I would like to have some of this furniture for the house. I really like those chairs. Those are nice. All right, so let's make our way into the primary bathroom, and I'll point out that you have double doors leading in. Same style of door too. You can see the design pattern on them. Wow. All right, what are your thoughts on this bathroom? Your initial, when you see it, what do you think?
It's grand, for sure. Almost like a 5-star hotel bathroom is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It has a Four Seasons type vibe, which is super cool, but this is definitely what I would call a spa-like bathroom. So let's start with the walls, because you have tile surround that covers basically 3/4 of the bathroom. So over your vanities, your entire shower. Now, I don't even know where to begin. So let's just start here. You have floating cabinetry, really nice drawers. I like the fact that there's 2 tones here. So it really gives it a lot of depth, a lot of dimension to the space. The color and choice of the hardware and the lighting, everything blends perfectly. Look at the faucet next to the sconce lights. I think that's nice, and they're cool. You have a bulb at the top, a bulb at the bottom. I don't know, I like this house. And guess what? Another perfectly placed hook for your robe or your towel. All right, now this is a car wash shower. Let's talk about the tile in here, because you have this beautiful tile that goes up on the wall, but it's a different tile inside the shower area, which gives it a lot of dimension. Justice, I'll let you kind of peek in there, but man, you got a lot of stuff going on here. So first of all, it's mud set, You have 2 rain heads, you have 2 handhelds, and then on the right side, you have 2 deep shower niches, and you have these little areas here, so if you needed to sit down, there's one on each side. And then to add to that, it's glass framed. So this to me is it's a very modern, contemporary, sexy shower. It's a car wash shower. And a lot of times when we see these car wash showers, they don't have the glass doors on it. So I think adding the glass doors on each side is a very nice touch. All right. In addition, you have this long soaking tub. And when I say long, folks, for those of you who follow the channel, I've mentioned I'm 6'2", mostly legs, right? And I could easily sit in this tub and have my legs go all the way through without touching the other end. So this is a really long tub. I love the hardware again. And a lot of times we see these standalone soaking tubs, and you may have just a flat wall back here, but they literally did the same tile that runs through the whole shower area, and it has some design element to it because it drops down a ledge and comes out. Really nicely done. And then what I missed is bookending your walk-in car wash shower is you have vertical windows on either side. And guess what else, Justice? Tray ceiling. So really nicely done. I like the separation because everybody truly has their own space in this bathroom. All right, now you have a water closet here with a door on it, which a home like this, you need to have a door. I would be mortified if the toilet sat out in the open. All right, now, in addition to that, you do have his and her closets, partner closets. This, I'm gonna say, if it's his and hers, this is definitely the his. If it was our household, I would be relegated to this and I would be able to make it work. All right, but really nice cabinetry, nice choice of a lighting fixture right here. You have some built-in drawers, and once again, the hardware really matches with everything else we've seen. So this is nice. And now let's make our way, Justice, to the larger closet, what would be your mother's. And you're gonna tell me if you think she can fit all of her stuff, and I'm gonna hold stuff, in here. All right, and viewers who are watching this, once again, drop a comment below. What do you think about the size of this closet? I think for most people, this would be large enough. But if you're absolutely insane with your clothing collection, if you go to China every couple of years and get umpteen suits made, it may not work for you, but I think for most people it would be just fine. But I like the choice of the color, and Justice, up top above, they even, I don't know if that's paneling or I believe it's paneling that continue to go up, but it's nice because it's not just a white wall up above this hanging area. And another nice light fixture here. And if you noticed, I don't know if you did, but this really matches nice with the sconce lightings over the sinks in the bathroom. You have the top light and the bottom light. So it's the same lighting collection carried over into the primary closet. In addition, you have a couple of windows to give some natural light to the space. And this small island, I like it. You know, you have your top drawer, which is really gonna be your jewelry drawer, soft clothes, and a beautiful soft clothes, because some folks are not as good as others. This is really nice. So the mechanism, look at that. It's almost like magic. So I like it. So this is your primary bathroom. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about what we've shown you in this house? And I'm looking forward to this builder doing her next project, because if she did this with her first one, I can only imagine how all out she's gonna go on the second one, because really didn't miss a beat with this house. That wraps up this episode of Inside Houston Real Estate. Once again, I'd love to give a huge thank you to Arzu Tadian of Keller Williams Realty Metropolitan for allowing us to shoot this fabulous home. She is not only the listing agent, but she is also the developer, and I absolutely love what she's done in this house. Folks, kindly consider subscribing. Definitely leave us a comment below. What was your favorite feature about this house? Hit that like button and the bell so you get notified when we release new videos like this each and every week. And if you are in the Houston area and you're looking for a home, I would love to be your realtor. My contact information as well as Arzu's can be found in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.